doesn't really sound like a good idea. It sounds like you're just asking for trouble.
Okay, and would you ever go to something like that?
I might, but again, probably not a good idea. Probably would try to stay away from it, yeah. Seems like a spin-off Cedar Fest, so, you know, we know how that ended a few years ago and stuff, so.
Well, see, that is asking for trouble. They're definitely asking for trouble. Like, I don't think they should necessarily get in trouble, but they almost certainly will, and, you know, I might actually just steer clear of there. You know, I mean, announcing it on Facebook when you know it's going to be a bunch of undergrads who, you know, are going to be, are going to be publicly drinking underage. It is asking for trouble for sure.
There's just a bunch of illegal shenanigans going on right there.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, the Cedar Fest that happened when I was a freshman, so I guess it was 2008, was, I think a lot of what happened was just the police really overreacted, and, I mean, you know, obviously I'm 20 and I go to state, so I'm of the opinion that the drinking age should be lowered anyway, but the police showed up in riot gear with tear gas and then tear gassed a bunch of people, and it got into, like, it got across the road, it got into dorms, it got in and bothered people who were not misbehaving and stuff like that. And with the like semi-riots that happened after the Final Four, it was just really a lot of fun. Like, I don't know, everybody was really into it and really, like, just that many people together about anything. I mean, it should be about political stuff or about something that matters more than basketball, but even so, it was like, just, you know, it was very exciting. I don't know.
Okay, and so what do you think of the idea of HaFest happening this year?
It depends on how they do it. Honestly, knowing Hazlitt Arms, I don't think it'll be, you know, I hesitate to use the word classy about any of this, but I doubt it will be. And, I don't know, like, I can't really, I mean, what I imagine is that, like, the Cedar Fest, there's, like, these big open spaces outside where people can gather. Hazlitt Arms is a bunch of narrow little hallways that aren't even connected to each other, and so it'll be mostly people in their apartments, and I don't think there'll be that same sense of togetherness and community. I mean, it depends on...
How is it different, if it's only, like, narrow hallways and stuff, how is it different than any other party weekend? Like, I mean, don't people go out every weekend and, you know, have parties in apartments every weekend? And, like, you know, I don't see why it's such a big deal. Like,
I agree. I don't really see a threat at all. Like, I mean, obviously there's always a threat every weekend of people, like, getting really, really, really drunk and passing out and getting alcohol poisoning. But, I mean, you do go to Michigan State, people get drunk all the time. And, I mean, especially tomorrow, since it's going to be St. Patrick's Day, I imagine it would be a lot worse than HaFest. I mean, I just think that having, like, a HaFest that has lit arms, just, you know, for that reason, shouldn't be that big a deal, like, enough for the police to come and tear gas it.
I think it's okay for them to have it. I mean, as long as they know the rules of what they're supposed to be doing, what they can't do. I think it should be their right to do that, to have some sort of festival.